And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you negate a basket at one end, score at the other. Now is when the momentum can really shift.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside. As you said with Orlando, they are prepared to take the bumps, and ultimately it's a model that has shown to have success in the past.
The Magic have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Orlando has thrown around big money in free agency before, and it really hasn't worked out for him.
Yeah, there's no guarantee just because you sign a free agent to a big-time contract that's going to produce wins for you. This front office is going to try and avoid that until the time is right and their young players are ready to embrace a potential future star.
Here's Tucker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Tucker's got 5.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Dragic with a wide open look. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts. A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Phoenix calls timeout. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Orlando. Oladipo comes in for Peyton. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
Evan Fournier out of France struggled with his shot early last season, but he rallied somewhat down the stretch. Still very young with an impressive skill set. He's definitely a player to watch.
And that's a foul called on Miles Plumlee. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Harris with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Harkless with the bucket.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Pass to Tucker. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
That was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Now Oladipo following the 3-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe.
That's a 3.
For 3, Fournier. Count the bucket. Fournier's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Magic. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Here's Tucker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Tucker's got it all tied up now for the Suns. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And for the Suns, Glenn's checked in for Plumlee. Gerald Green comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Ennis in for Eric Bledsoe.
Well, Tobias Harris missing the first month and a half of last season with a high ankle sprain, and once he returned, it took him a while to get back into form, but the Magic are hoping he can be a big piece for them moving forward.
Here's Len. Back to Green. There's the three. Good on the shot. Green's got 5 points so far. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right, Clark. 7 lead changes already.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Oladipo. Tight defense on him. From 12 feet out. And it's in off the backboard. He's got 10.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Harris, pitch to O'Quinn. Orlando trailing here. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Bledsoe is joined in the backcourt by Dragic. Markieff Morris is out there with Len. And it's Tucker in the small forward position.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Steve, the game could swing on just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Nicholson. Payton drives in. Gordon kicks to Payton. Just 3 to shoot. There's Green with the 3. Dedmon's shot is off.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Markieff Morris with a breakthrough season in 2013-14, dramatically improving his scoring rate and percentages. He was a strong candidate for most improved player, made his case as the long-term starter at power forward for the Suns.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And for the Suns, Miles Plumlee's checked in for Alex Len. And it's Green and for P.J. Tucker. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, I was able to listen in on what Jacques Vaughn was going over with his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
And Markieff Morris came into the league as more of a spread 4 as his career has gone on. He's become a little bit more paint-oriented, I think.
Yeah, not a bad decision for him. His three-point attempts and accuracy have fallen off over the last couple of seasons, but he's making good contributions by staying closer to the rim.
Now, here is Morris. After the miss from Goran Dragic. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential that they're going to pull this game out.
Here's Oladipo. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
At the line, shooting 2.
Well, a good one here for Oladipo. He's got 10 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, sometimes that's the difference in the game, Clark.
Another steal. Fournier pass to Oladipo. Shoots. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Oladipo misses. The Suns leading. And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Plumlee. And he dunks it down. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Suns. Goodwin comes in for Goran Dragic. And it's Goodwin missing.
They definitely had the advantage inside. Another big grab a moment ago.
Oladipo for 3. Again, Oladipo missing.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Suns.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
.115 left in the fourth quarter. The Magic trail by 4. Fournier for 3. Good. Fournier's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Magic. Goodwin dishes to Bledsoe. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, he did have a 3-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
And O'Quinn kicks to Oladipo. Down low.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to them.
The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity.
And that shot sucked the life out of the whole building.
Well, that was a big one, Clark. You can hear it.
Yeah, that was a gut punch right there. These fans, oh, man, they're struggling.
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
The Suns making a change here. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Oh, missed it. Here's Oladipo. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but the foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with